Good job. Understand, right? Way to accomplish. You did something right on the road. Way to go. Let's bring it in. Yeah. Yes, sir. Luka, what you got to say? What you guys on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Love you, Ma. Love you, Ma. Keep watching. I'm gonna make you proud. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's amazing. I don't even know what to give you. This is my first time being in this situation, so I'm a little nervous. I'm just happy to be here. Just so I don't get fined. Hell yeah. Way to work, baby. Way to work.
The Dallas Mavericks have continued to prove people wrong all year, going from one of the most underrated teams in basketball to trading for PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford as brand new starters to continuing to show that they are the toughest, most unstoppable offense in basketball with Kyrie and Luka. And the first thing you notice when you break down the film is this play right here, right? We're going to start with a high pick and roll with Dereck Lively and Luka, right? Now, this causes mismatches and problems for the defense everywhere. We've seen it in every single series. Maybe Lou Dort and the Thunder did the best at guarding it, but look at what happens here on this play, right? Get this screen, and now we're going to have 3 defenders here on Luka, right? You got Mike Conley hedging over, you got the big man's defender and Rudy Gobert, and then you have the trailing defender in Kyle Anderson. All of these guys are paying 100% attention to Luka, right? He's going to drive into the lane, boom, he's going to put Kyle Anderson in jail by getting him locked into his hip. But look at Luka's court mapping ability. He knows that the center is in the worst position possible in Rudy Gobert, right? He's either got to, come up here and bite down on the driving Luka, or he's got to cover the backside lob here to Dereck Lively. But you can't do both, so you got to pick and choose. Now, what Luka's so good at doing is waiting until the very last second to make his decision, fully gets Rudy Gobert to commit to him and throws up the lob. Dereck Lively has been massive for this basketball team, but you have to sit here and be astonished from what Luka and Kyrie are able to do for this offense. In this video, we're going to break down the entirety of the first half because that's when things go wild and Minnesota could never really come back from it. We're going to break it all down. We're going to look at the film, and I'm going to show you exactly why the Dallas Mavericks might shock the world once again in the NBA Finals. All right, here we go. Another version of basically the same play here. We're going to see Dereck Lively come up here, set this screen on Kyle Anderson, putting Rudy Gobert in a tough situation once again. How do I guard this play? And you know what? This is what they have to do every single time. I think Minnesota, although they have one of the best defenses, when you get Rudy Gobert out on the perimeter guarding a guy like Luka, it's such a mismatch. And right, I think the Celtics do have a better, lineup to cover, but it's still going to be so tough for them to stop this play specifically, right? Here we go again. You're going to see the screen up top. Now, instead of Luka just driving, into the lane here, he's actually going to kind of, slide in this way and allow Dereck Lively to come this way, kind of crisscross, right? Now, the thing about this play is it's so hard to stop. You have Kyle Anderson, again, in jail on Luka, really, when he just attached to the back hip, really can't do anything. He's also grabbing a little bit there. Could have been a little bit of foul there, right? But steps, he's going to take that one step. He's going to decide what is Rudy Gobert going to do. He's going to step back to Dereck Lively. So I am just going to take this wide open mid-range because I can stop on a dime and just pull up anywhere. And that's what makes Luka so tough. He knows what read to make and when to make it, right? I mean, high pick and roll. We do this every time. If Rudy Gobert does bite down and go over to Luka, then we know this lob to Dereck Lively is going to be there every time. But Rudy Gobert, knowing that, steps back, and Luka is going to hit this shot anyway. I mean, what do you do to stop this play? I don't think there is something. It's just so tough to stop. And the Dallas Mavericks do a really good job at presenting a problem, but the problem being unsolvable, and that's kind of what their offense is. All right, and let's watch another example of this play, and this is completely different. We've seen two different plays. This will be the third, and they're all completely different, right? That just shows how versatile Luka really is, right? So on this play specifically, again, we're going to get Daniel Gafford in the game. He's going to set this screen. Now, usually what Kyle Anderson does is he tries to fight over it and get around it, right? And then he gets, like I said, in jail. He gets put behind him, and then he's in a terrible situation, right? But on this play specifically, the T-Wolves said, okay, Kyle Anderson, we need you to do something a little bit different here. We're going to have Rudy Gobert kind of step up to the three-point line here. We want you to go under the screen and get back in front. That way you're not just trailing him the entire time, right? And they think this is going to work. But watch what Luka does instead. Boom, get the screen. Now, let me pull up from the logo. Let me pull up from the logo. If you're going to go under the screen, I'm going to make you pay every single time. Does it right there. I mean, guys, 3 different high pick and roll situations and 3 different outcomes, right? Dude, it is so tough to guard. Now, if I'm the Boston Celtics, what I do in this situation is you got to be really, really quick, right? I am putting him over, right? I'm going to go over the screen here, and I'm going to hedge this guy up here so Luka can't do anything, right? So you're basically blitzing him, but also, instead of having Rudy Gobert as your big man, I'm going to make it someone a little bit faster. For the Boston Celtics, the Jason Tatums, the O'Shea Brissetts, right? I think if they cover a guy like Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford, it could make Dallas's high pick and roll a little bit tougher to run, but still I think it could be effective. We'll see what they do in the finals, but I think Boston does match up a little bit better than Minnesota did because Rudy Gobert was just a mismatch every single time. But you got to give credit to this Dallas Mavericks team, dude. They are so good, and Luka is unreal. And here we go again. Now, before we jump into this play, do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. We will be covering the Dallas Mavericks throughout the entirety of the playoffs, the NBA Finals. Going to be breaking down film for it all, so make sure you guys are here for that. Join the family. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and you guys will be notified every time we post one of these videos. But again, what do you guys think is going to happen? More high pick and roll. I mean, guys, they literally have no answer and had no answer all series long. Boom, beautiful little move there by Luka, and instead he sees how far Kyle Anderson is back from trailing. He knows he's gonna have plenty of time to just stop and pull up another 3. I mean, this dude is unbelievable. I mean, good luck. Okay, wait 1 second. If you guys love winning money and getting free money, you guys need to go check out Underdog Fantasy. Not only are they giving away free money for first-time depositors, if you deposit $500, they're going to give you 50% of that free. Basically, $250 free to your account, right? If you deposit 100, they'll give you 50. If you deposit 200, they'll give you 100 free. They are giving you an insane discount, as well as if you sign up right now, they're going to give you a free play on day 1. What that means is, for example, Jason Tatum over half a point, right? Or they'll do Donovan Mitchell over half a point. They're going to give you some of the easiest bets in the world. Go sign up right now. Code is in the description. Use my code MattyDubs, or not only do they have pick'ems where you can play through literally anybody, any team for the NBA. Look at all these picks you could go through, right? Look at them. Even tomorrow's picks. But also, they have MLB, if you like MLB. They have NHL, if you want to be in the NHL playoffs. WNBA, FIFA, golf, soccer, tennis, League of Legends. I don't know if you guys want to bet on some League of Legends, right? Esports, UFL. Guys, they have everything that you can think of. Go check it out. And they have live drafts as well for fantasy. This app is next level. Go sign up. Use my promo code. Let's get right back to the video. All right, so we've seen like 4 different variations of how this high pick and roll can go down, what can really happen. Let's watch on this one. So again, high pick and roll, Kyle Anderson, probably the Minnesota Timberwolves' best perimeter defender, a little bit slow, but also adds defensive versatility, right? Now again, what are we going to see here? Wow, okay, we get a different look here from Minnesota. And again, I think the worst thing about Minnesota is their 2 big men being terrible perimeter defenders. On this play specifically, they're going to send the blitz from Karl-Anthony Towns. Again, if I'm Boston, I'm not having a big man up here. I'm literally putting O'Shea Brissett or Jason Tatum on their bigs, forcing this to be Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown or Derek White or Drew Holiday, right? Let's force their big men to score in the paint on mismatches, right? That's kind of what the Celtics have been doing versus Indiana. It worked versus them. Will it work against Dallas? I don't know. But getting back to this play, boom. You have a mismatch, and Luka is able to drive right by Karl-Anthony Towns. Take him out of this play. Now, what do we notice here? There's a lot of bad defense being played, a lot of scrambling going on. Not only is Karl-Anthony Towns trying to get back here for some reason, which he shouldn't be. He should be booking it this side of the floor, trying to get to the weak side players over here. But he's trying to continue to double team after Kyle Anderson is back in position. But Luka drives in. He's going to continue to draw Karl-Anthony Towns. He's going to draw in Anthony Edwards. He's going to draw in Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And look at this. He's going to look right, which that could be the right pass to his guy Josh Green open in the corner. And you're actually going to see Anthony Edwards, kind of ball watch here. Look back over there. I mean, dude, this is beautiful. No look pass here over to the backside cut by Kyrie. It's going to be kind of a bad pass off the glass. Daniel Gafford still in position to get it, throw it up, wide open dunk. You just look at the passing ability, the court mapping ability to look one way, pass the other way. Luka just continues to surprise me each and every single game. I mean, dude, we're still in the first quarter, and I feel like this is already going to be a 15-minute video. I mean, dude, shout out to Luka. Here's another play by Kyrie that's absolutely just stupid and demoralizing at that, right? So high pick and roll, kind of a high pick and roll, not really, just getting in the way slightly. Kyrie's got the speed, the leverage to get by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the one thing you notice about this team, whenever they get guys into the lane here, the Minnesota Timberwolves love to just, crowd the paint, get everyone in here to make sure the life of Kyrie Irving with the ball in his hands is going to be extremely tough. He does a really good job, but the one thing you notice about the Minnesota Timberwolves and a lot of NBA teams, not only just the T-Wolves, but almost every team, what is one thing we notice about their defense right now? Every single person is ball watching. Naz Reid, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Nickeil, right? McDaniels out here. Everyone's looking at the ball, losing sight of their offensive players that they're supposed to be guarding. So Naz Reid fully commits in. Mike Conley does a good job ball watching, but kind of staying in the way of Dante Exum. Naz Reid fully commits inside, and boom, basketball is out. Maxi Kleber, guy, is coming off injury, but is a good three-point shooter, and he gets it to go. A great pass there by Kyrie, but again, if you're this defense, stay on your guys, because in that scenario, that's an easy steal if you're just playing your guy. Again, I think Dallas did such a good job drawing extra attention, and you will draw that attention as long as you have Kyrie and Luka. You're going to be one of the toughest teams in the NBA to guard, and you can see it every single possession. Another thing I love about this team, the addition of Daniel Gafford. The man is always hype, dude. Always hype. Gotta love Daniel Gafford. I think this dude is a difference maker for them, and I love the energy that he brings, as well as Markieff Morris out here, and all these guys just are big time celebrators. Tim Hardaway as well, right? Barely playing in the series, but man, he just loves to seeing this team win. You can tell the team chemistry is there. They want to win basketball games, and that's what they're doing. All right, last play I'm gonna break down. If you guys want a part 2, make sure you guys comment down below part 2, right? Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. On this play, we're going to see another very interesting look here. I mean, we got maybe 4 guys here in the paint. Everyone, again, just ball watching. Ball watching on Kyrie. Maybe Cat's doing a decent job, not just staring at the basketball here. But again, Kyrie's going to isolate versus Naz Reid and Anthony Edwards. Boom, gets into the paint. Now what do we notice? They're collapsing. Mike Conley in, Karl-Anthony Towns in. Anderson's kind of just sitting at the top of the key. Luka trying to be a distraction at the half-court line, basically, right? And then you have Derek Jones in the corner, PJ Washington in the corner as well. We're going to see a good job by Derek Lively coming up here and just walling this off, making sure none of these guys can get around here to the corner, right? Now, a beautiful pass here by Kyrie, beautiful read, and another big-time credit goes to these role players here, man. And again, Kyrie fakes the pass over to Derek Jones, forces Mike Conley to overcommit to this side of the basketball court, and then boom, wide open PJ Washington in the corner. Kyrie has learned so much from Luka over the past year in terms of just no-look passing, and it's really manipulating the defenses at this point. You love to see it, but a big shout out to these guys right here, man. PJ Washington, Derek Jones Jr. I think I might have said Derek Lively, but Derek Jones Jr., man, these guys have been playing their role. They're asked to sit in the corners and be open, because they will be open. With Luka and Kyrie drawing so much attention, they're going to be open. Hit your shots, and we're going to make this team so much more tough to stop, and that's exactly what they have done so far to this point of the season. We'll see if they can continue to do that versus Boston. But I am so excited because this has potential to be a very good finals with the way the Celtics match up defensively with the Dallas Mavericks. But also, you look at Luka and Kyrie and think about just how insane they are offensively. This is going to be such a fun matchup. Luka, Kyrie, Derek White, Luka, Kyrie coming back to Boston, Luka going back to Dallas. This is going to be KP Porzingis going back to Dallas as well. So this is going to be a fun series. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me some finals predictions. And guys, I do want to let you guys know, I am a Boston fan, by the way. Okay, I am a Boston fan, but I think the Dallas Mavericks are probably the scariest team. Maybe by 10 times more scary than any team that they played in the East so far over in Boston. So this is going to be a great finals. Hey, shout out to the Mavericks. They're insanely talented, and their offense is really tough to stop. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you in the next update. If you guys want a part 2, let me know. Peace.